Let me say good day to you this day of your time. How are you all? All right. We will once again greet every single one of you individually and collectively, and we will begin this phase of this transmission with the following idea. First of all, whether or not it were true that all of you have already channeled in some way, shape, or form, it is still a very easy thing to do. And in a sense, we could really teach you, anyone, whether they feel they've done it before or not, to channel in about 5 of your minutes. That's all it really takes. But we will do this after about a couple of hours of information. Then we will teach you to channel in 5 minutes. Now, first and foremost, we will address a scale of approach to this. We will start, as you would say, typically in a sense at the bottom, and move to the top, accelerating upward. So, let us begin a little bit with the idea that has already been discussed by the channel regarding the personality fragmentation, and let us involve ourselves in an exercise that will allow for a little bit of reintegration of this, just to start us off. So make yourselves comfortable, close your eyes if you wish, and begin to breathe in a relaxed and easy manner. In and out. In and out. In and out. And as you allow yourself to maintain this deep rhythmic breathing at whatever pace is comfortable for you, remember also once again that anything I may suggest to you will simply be a suggestion. Do the best you can. Allow, however, your imagination to guide you, and change whatever it needs to change in terms of symbology in any of these meditational exercises so that it works for you. Trust that your imagination is key to who you are, and it will make the change according to what will work best. So first and foremost, allow yourself to imagine, in your mind's eye, however this works for you, the idea or the picture or even the sound of emptiness, of empty space, black, a void, nothing, nothing, nothing. Now into that nothingness, begin by seeing at whatever you deem to be its very center a bright spark of light like a star. This is the real you. Now, see, imagine, feel, be this bright spark shattering into 1,000 brilliant fireflies of light, flitting about, filling this black void like the stars of the cosmos, a stellar panorama of fragmented, reflecting shards of a single source of light. Little flickers of candle flame in the darkness. Little bright spots of light. Little eyes from different dimensions of awareness. Little beings, different awarenesses, different personalities, different experiences, different ideas and points of view and perspectives. All the friends you have created yourself to be within yourself, to yourself. All of the ideas of the child self, the parent self, the friend self, the brother, sister self. All aspects and fragments of the concept of whatever it means to be an intelligence, a sentience, an aware being. Each one of these is one such component. Some of them have experienced what you would call pleasurable things. Some of them have experienced great depths of pain and suffering. Some of them have not been allowed to express who and what they are, while others have been given free rein to voice themselves as they wish. whatever that experience may be. Now, allow yourself to acknowledge the existence of all of them. Each is valid, each is beautiful, each is relevant and plays a part. Each is a note in the entire song and orchestration of your existence. Without invalidating the individuality, imagine them all now in perfect harmonic vibration with one another. A beautiful, resonant, choir-like chord. One beautiful, ringing chord of self-acceptance and integration. For remember, integration is not the dissolving of the individual components. It is the allowance of each component to be strongly validated and the allowance of clear communication to exist among all the components so that each plays its proper part, instead of doing more than it was designed to do and taking the burden of extra weight upon its little shoulders. They all now let go of that which does not belong to them and give it back to the other components to which it does belong. Exchanging now the gifts that they have given each other, that they may have in their ancient definitions assumed they had to undertake, which now they give back to their rightful owners and rightful place. The talents of each unto each. And they feel the cool green clarity, the sharp emerald clarity of your mentality. Green, your mind is relaxing into the green, relaxing into the grass and trees of nature. Relaxing. And as you feel yourself surrounded by the cool grasses and green energy, imagine now, bring into focus, if you will, the crystalline blue vibration of electromagnetic light, the blue essence of liquid light. Feel that blue soothing your spirit, the air, the water, light, fluid, your spirit, your soul. Feel it flowing, cooling, icy, refreshing, bracing throughout your body. The beautiful blue vibration of the higher realms of the mountain tops, of the threshold of air and space. The crystal clarity of the blue vibration, sending your spirit soaring, light upon the air, light among the clouds, the blue-white light. Allow yourself to feel relaxed in body, mind, and spirit, floating freely, comfortably, beautifully, loving yourself, trusting yourself, being at ease with who and what you are, and feeling the red, green, and blue merging into the beautiful, radiant, white light of your total being that knows itself and knows what knowing feels like and has conviction that everything is all right, that everything is perfect, that you are exactly made in the image of the infinite. A facet, clear crystal facet, reflecting that white light, and at the same time, as a prism, breaking down that white light into the multi-hued spectrum of all experience in your reality, experienced with ease, with joy, with creative effortlessness. Red, green, blue. Body, mind, spirit. The simple relaxation technique that brings you to the next stage of this exercise, which is what we call your place of perfect peace. Imagine, now that you are feeling this vibration of support, imagine, if you will, letting go of that which simply does not belong to you, that you do not need. Giving yourself permission to let go. You now find in your imagination that you will create whatever to you is your representation of your place of perfect peace. It might be a mountaintop, it might be a meadow, it might be day, it might be night, it might be cold, it might be warm. Whatever it is, create it now. This is your place, your sanctuary. However you want it to look, create it in your imagination, in your dimension of reality, your place of perfect peace. There may be beautiful, fluffy clouds in the sky. There may be the beautiful songs of birds, or the bubbling of mountain streams. Or it may be the austere beauty of the surface of your moon. Whatever it is doesn't matter, as long as you know that it represents and symbolizes to you your place of perfect peace, so that you know that when you are here, all is right with the world, and all is as it needs to be, and that you, in this place, are who you actually are who you really are. Relaxed, creative, at ease, loving life, loving yourself, loving all that is, loving everything around you, engaged, curious, vibrant, alive, alert, like a child with curiosity and imagination and playfulness. These are the gifts to you of your place of perfect peace. This is your center, expressed as an environment. This is your ideal self, expressed as a place of perfect peace, perfect knowing, perfect being. Now, from this place, you will know, no matter what thoughts may come in, no matter what skepticism you may have from time to time, no matter what doubts you may entertain, for now, just for now, you will know that when you are in your place of perfect peace, you are at the correct frequency to receive what you need to receive, whatever that may be and in whatever form it may need to come. In your place of perfect peace, your peace is perfectly placed. And you are on the right wavelength for whatever you require. That is the gift of your place of perfect peace. And now, regarding the idea of the accessing of information, we will begin from your place of perfect peace, in your place of perfect peace, to allow you to stretch your senses in the following important generalized domains. Each general domain will represent a number of specific bits of information that in the future you may wish to access along any specific route you so desire, but for now, The ability to know that you can enter the general domain will allow you to know that the doorways to information are always open to you, and that whatever you want to explore in that domain is up to your intentional direction. So, continuing on. In your place of perfect peace now, create it for yourself. Breathe easily into it. Be there. Be there. Be in your place of perfect peace. And in that place of perfect peace, imagine the following interaction. Imagine, if you will, either on the ground before you or floating out in front of you, or however you wish to imagine it, being held in your hand, or whatever is, in your estimation, representative of how your place of perfect peace works. Imagine some kind of stone. Big or small is up to you. Stone. Now, ask permission of the stone to know the stone. And imagine that you have received permission from the stone to know the stone and all things of the mineral domain. Imagine now that as you receive this permission, and you can work this either way, the stone either grows or you shrink. In either way, to such a degree that you now begin to see the actual molecular structure of the stone. You are now smaller than the molecules, or they are bigger than you are. And you see the atoms of all the minerals that make up the stone, each atom being like unto a giant sphere of energy. But it is specifically the atoms of the stone, of the minerals, of the elements in the mineral domain. Move in between the spaces, into the heart of the stone, until you believe you are literally at the very heart, the very center of the stone, of the latticework, of the matrix, of the atomic structure. Feel the vibrations of the stone all around you, penetrating you. Match their frequency. Harmonize in lockstep to the kingdom of the stone, to the queendom of the stone, to the domain of the stone, of the mineral domain. You feel the vibration of all the stone formation, small and large, pebble, mountain. All the forms it takes are yours to know, to have, to hold, to be, to live, to breathe, to see. You and the stone are in a relationship. You and the stone are breathing together. You and the stone are consciousness acting in concert. You and the stone, you and the stone, you and the stone are one, are one, are one. Feel the qualities of the stone, the weight, the density. Feel the qualities of the stone. Feel them in your body. You are like unto the stone. You know the ages eternal. You are extremely fast and hard and patient and forever. You change your shape from stone to dust and back again to mountain top, to planet, to asteroid, and come back to the stone. Anything you now need to know about the mineral domain is yours to explore by entering this door. You and the stone are one. Come out of the stone and let it shrink, or you grow, until it is once again as it was before, in front of you as the stone it was. Extend your gratitude and thanks to the stone being for sharing itself with you and for agreeing to be in relationship with you. Anything you need to know about the mineral kingdom, now all you have to do is conjure up your stone friend and ask and explore. Now allow the stone to vanish and transform into a plant, a flower, a tree, whatever it needs to be. Allow yourself to greet the plant and recognize the consciousness. Allow yourself to feel the sweetness of the flower and the tree. Allow yourself to feel the moistness and aliveness, but the different time frame and perception of reality. Ask permission of the plant to know the plant, and imagine and feel that permission is freely granted, joyfully granted, and that you are invited in. Feel yourself again shrinking, or the plant enlarging beyond all bounds, until once again you are dwarfed by the molecular structure, the complexity, the variety, the structures, the to and fro of the water in the plant, the vibrant stems and saps, the lifeblood, the fluid, the consciousness and awareness of the flower, of the tree, of the grasses. Go to the heart of the plant inside the atomic structure and feel the vibration of nurturing and feel the nature that surrounds you and be one with that frequency. Feel the green. Feel the life bursting within the seeds, the potentiality of all the branches and roots that anchor you firmly to the ground and allow you to reach to the stars of any branch of information that you require. And know the language of the wind in the leaves and the branches of the trees and the grasses upon the plains and the multicolored flowers of every garden on the earth, in your place of perfect peace.